Today, I'm going to go over the math behind why HSA is such a powerful tool, not just for the medical tax-free portion, not just for the growth tax-free portion, but what it can do to help pad your retirement account. Before I start the demo, I want to talk about who HSA is suitable for and who it is not suitable for. HSA is suitable for you if you are healthy with only yearly checkup and you have emergency fund to cover high out-of-pocket expenses. So for single, your minimum deductible is $1,650 or max out-of-pocket $8,300. For family, is minimum deductible $3,300 or out-of-pocket maximum of $16,000. Now, I want to make sure you check with your plan to make sure the deductible, minimum deductible, and maximum out-of-pocket is according to your plan, not according to this example. And who it is not for is if you have frequent doctor visits and you have existing or expected medical conditions with recurring high medical costs, and you have no emergency fund to cover high out-of-pocket expense. But if you are in this category, then HSA can be a powerful tool to not only cover today's medical needs, but can also cover future medical needs and help supplement future retirement income at the age of 65 or older. For single, HSA contribution limit is $4,300, and for family, you can contribute up to $8,550. The maximum is your contribution plus your employer's match if they offer the match. This hypothetical yearly premium includes 3 different plans. Plan 1 is a $500 deductible, which costs single insurer $1,760 a year, or family $4,804 a year. Plan number 2 has a $1,000 deductible, which is common choice for most people because it's right in the middle. The yearly cost premium is $907. For family is $2,419. Plan 3, HDHP, which is high deductible health plan. This is the HSA eligible plan. For you to be able to contribute to HSA, you have to have a premium plan that qualifies, and high deductible health plan qualifies for HSA. And for plan 3, high deductible plan, yearly premium is $630 for single or $1,593 for family. Based on the hypothetical yearly premium plan for these 3 plans, and based on the marginal tax rate of 12%, if you enroll in HSA, you save in taxes, so payroll and FICA tax, which is Social Security plus Medicare combined. That's a total of 7.65%. 6.2% goes to Social Security and 1.45% goes toward Medicare. Because you contribute to HSA, that contribution is excluded from FICA or payroll tax. So then you save $329 for single, and you save $654 for family. Keep in mind, this example is assuming you are maxing out the maximum allowed per year. And then if you're in a 12% marginal tax rate, you are saving another $516 if you're single, or $1,026 if you have a family plan. And then the premium savings between the common plan, the plan 2, most people pick plan 2 just because it's right in the middle, where the deductible is not too high and the premium is not too high. So based on premium saving between the common plan number 2, you save $277 for a single coverage or $826 for a family coverage. So yearly tax savings plus premium savings is $1,122 for single, $2,506 for family. Total max out contribution for single, you max out $4,300. For family, you max out $8,550. If your employer offer a match, and typical match I have seen is $500 for single and $1,000 for family. For single, it would mean you contribute $3,800 of your own money to max out at $4,300. For family, you would contribute $7,550 to max out at $8,550. By maxing out up to the contribution limit, the additional cost to you which is your contribution minus total saving between this and the employers, it's only $2,178 out of $3,800. That's additional cost to you. That means you save 42.68% out of the contribution. And then for the percent off for the total max out contribution, you save 49.35%. For family, the additional cost to you is $4,044. That is 46.44% off your contribution. And that is 52.7% off your total max contribution. If this were to be shopping, people would think this is a great deal. It is a steal. You get a $4,300 item or a $8,550 item at over 40% off. Not a bad deal, right? People would jump on it, use their credit card to slide and get the discounted item. But when it comes to investing or when it comes to accounts like this, unfortunately, most people don't think it as saving. They think it as more money into the abyss. But if you think long term and max out HSA contribution every year, and this is not even counting how the government increased the max contribution each year by a few $100, assuming just the same contribution, if you max out every year starting at age 25 up to age 65, you would have a huge sums of money to play with. And how much is it? Let's take a look. Your HSA balance, if invested for 30 years at an average of 9% return, and by now you should know what gives you a 9 to 10% return. Just a simple S&P 500 index. For single, that's $1.52 million after 30 years. For family, because you max out $8,500 a year, that's $3.03 million. How did I get to that number? Start at 25, 65 target. That's when you can use the HSA in addition to medical, but also for regular income, tax at regular income. $350 a month, 9% return, gives you that number. And then for family, start at 25 up to 65, $713 a month, 9% return, gives you $3.03 million. Now, this is assuming that you are at a 12% marginal tax rate. What if you're at a 22% tax rate? Your overall balance still the same because it's the maximum amount per year is the same, but the percentage you save is a lot higher. So your additional out-of-pocket compared to a plan number 2, the common plan, is a little bit less. Wonderful, isn't it? I hope this demo makes sense to you. What I try to demonstrate is if you are qualified for HSA plan and you are suitable for that plan, if you maximize and contribute up to the max every year, even though you max out at $4,300 as single or $8,550 for family, your additional out-of-pocket compared to the Safe Common plan is only slightly 50% more than what you would have paid on a yearly basis. But the upside, you have more money going toward investment growth in HSA account. If you did it from 25 to 65, for single, maxing out every year, that's $1.5 million at 65. For family maxing out every year, that's $3.029 million at age 65. That is just HSA account. That's not counting 401k account yet. That's not counting traditional IRA account or Roth IRA account. This is one of the many investment vehicles that you can take advantage of. And I know human nature, when we hear these kind of things, the first thing that comes to our mind is, I can't afford it. I can't afford to put that much money. That's not for me. But what I challenge you is, instead of having that mindset and saying that I can't because of the current condition that you're in, you need to ask a different question. what can you do to make sure that you are able to maximize the contribution limit? And trust me, maxing out HSA contribution is more feasible than you think. You just have to shift the mindset from I can't afford to how can I afford? Instead of stopping at the obstacle, figure out what can you do to overcome the obstacle so that you can go from where you are today to where you want to be.